Hi there. My name is Marty Hobe. I'm with Kristin Byrne. We're part of the I team. We're here today to kind of talk about our new tool that we have on the TMJ4 I team webpage called the Grocery Price Tracker.
Yep. We started this because we obviously are dealing with inflation like everyone else when it comes to gas and when it comes to grocery prices of a lot of our popular foods. We're seeing those prices go up. Some maybe not so much, but we thought, it'd be a great way to kind of track specific products and just see price patterns essentially. And that way it kind of makes you think like, hey, are there other ways to save, or can we, or just we basically wanted to see what we saw and wanted to share that data with everyone.
So we picked 6 stores. 3 of them are in the Milwaukee City proper. 3 of them are in the suburbs. They're either Piggly Wiggly, Walmart, or Pick and Save were the 3 stores we chose, just based on kind of the price spectrum, what kind of falls in the middle.
Sure.
And we chose to pick generic brand items, so generic bread, milk.
Yes.
If you think Pick and Save,
the store brand.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Whatever you see as the store brand.
The 6 items we picked were ground beef, potatoes, milk, eggs, shredded cheese, and I'm forgetting one.
Did you get everything?
Oh, potatoes.
Potatoes, yep. Russet potatoes.
So we from each store we try to find as similar as we can. Obviously, some stores have different cuts of meat. They have different fat content, but 2% milk, grade A jumbo white eggs, 1 dozen. 2 cups of shredded cheese, just trying to keep it uniform throughout the process. And so each week we're going out each Friday and we are tracking it and kind of showing how prices change. This is we did our 3rd week on Friday. We can start to see some of the products are a little bit more linear. Potatoes haven't changed whatsoever.
Right.
Others, ground beef, they change week to week. They kind of go up a handful, 20, 30 cents, and then back down 10 cents the week after.
And we're putting it onto our website, specifically tmj4.com/price tracker. And if we could show that, that'd be awesome. And essentially what's neat is that all the data, there you go, is going onto this website. As we document it, we're making sure to input the prices. And as you can kind of see, the one that's, I would say that's changing the most would be the ground beef, right? And we've talked to economists before about this and supply chain management experts. And really it has to do with the labor it takes to get that product to the store. But we want to be clear, we're not actually comparing deals at stores. It's not about that. It's not like this store has the better price. It's really just the product that we're just looking at each individual store, that specific product. We told you those 6 popular staples that a lot of us eat, and seeing if it's going up and seeing if it's going down. So again, not comparing stores, just looking to see what the price is weekly.
And also kind of bringing that other element of, in the city of Milwaukee and the suburbs, just trying to see, are things differently based on where the store is located. So far, we've kind of seen uniformity, but just trying to understand any of those differences. So one thing we kind of note in our research is specifically ground beef. We want to go for 80-20 chuck. It's just kind of what we feel is the standard. That's not always available store to store, so we try to go for the closest content.
Right.
Sometimes it's 75-25. Ground beef, just trying to keep it as uniform as possible.
Sure.
These are also subject to sales prices. We note in there as well that sometimes we'll go and an item is marked down for sale, and that could affect the price as well.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, everyone knows that grocery prices are up. This isn't something that's new, but I think the idea is, I don't think everyone is going down weekly and writing down exactly the cost of it and implementing it into a data system. And that's kind of where we come in and what we're doing. So it's transparent. The stores are out there. Anyone can see those prices. You can do it at home if you want to track too. But we thought, let's just do it ourselves. We have the availability to post it on our website, and you can see yourself what the data is showing. That's the idea of it.
And then if anybody wants to give us any ideas or anything else they'd like to track, you can always contact us. The I-Team has a contact page, as well as our email is the iteam@tmj4.com.
Yep. And I'm just reading some of the comments here. Yeah, I think it really is just about again, not comparing the deals, just the products themselves. So, and we've started for how many? We've done 3. And so we'll go every Friday. And, it's kind of people saying, how long are you to do this? We're going to do it until, I guess there's no end date in mind that we have.
Right. I think we're going to use this to kind of help inform our stories moving forward, either, coming up with story ideas or even just kind of updates on what we've seen in the trends, understanding that this isn't necessarily as, maybe scientific of data as maybe the USDA would do, but just understanding kind of a baseline of how things change week to week.
100%. Yeah. And we're not claiming to be, sort of economists or people that, however, I don't, like I said, I don't know if everyone's going and being like, this is what bread costs on this day and the next day, and it has changed some items. We've seen some changes when it comes to eggs. We've seen some changes when it comes to ground beef. And I think, people say, oh, well, maybe it's a 20 cents, no big deal. Well, everything adds up, right? And it's certainly at the end of the day, if you're paying a lot more, it's like, okay, what ways can I kind of save if I'm maybe a family that eats ground beef all the time? What are some ways that I can maybe have a vegetarian meal and kind of stick with some of those other items that aren't so volatile when it comes to prices?
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks everyone for joining. And again, if you have any ideas, you can reach out to us. Again, the email is iteam@tmj4.com. We also have contact us on our websites.
Thank you.